Hey yo guys, what is up? MTG back here with another video. In this video, we are starting Summer Madness. If you don't know what that is because you're not following my Instagram at MTG Nerds, shameless self-promo. First of all, go follow my Instagram so you know what's happening and you're up to date. But second of all, Summer Madness, 75 days starting today, ending August 26th or 28th, I don't remember. 75 days, 75 videos. If I miss a day, we'll see what happens. If I miss a day, I'm not planning on missing a day. But if we don't, I'll come up with some sort of punishment, like a shot of hot sauce or something like that in the beginning of the next video. But that being said, let's get right into the first video of Summer Madness. So today we have the M20 spoilers, and a ton came out today. So I'm not going to go through every one of them. I was planning on doing that, but so many came out today, I don't have time for this. I'm sorry. So instead, we're going to go over the mythics and the rares, as well as these beautiful promos here. And then tomorrow, we will probably do some sort of M20 spoilers as well, depending on what I'm feeling like doing. So we'll see when the time comes. But that being said, let's hop right into this one. Starting off with Corpse Knight. This is one of the promo packs. I suspect these will be the kind of things, if you don't already know, the bundle packs are a bit different in this set, and there's a promo one in each one. So I suspect that this will probably be kind of that sort of thing. So like there'll be 5 different promos or whatever, and those are the ones you can pull out of the bundles. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how this will go. The ones that say promo packs, that is. The promos, F&M promos, who knows. But, okay, anyways, enough of me talking. Corpse Knight, white and a black 2/2. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life. I'm pretty sure all these are reprints. So this is, correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is something we've seen before. Enters the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life. Yeah, I mean, it's not an amazing card, it's just uncommon, but I'm pretty sure this has been reprinted. So let's actually just go through all the promos, and then we will go back to the other rares and stuff. So Thrashing Brontodon, we've seen this. This was in M19. Another one of the promo cards, 1 and 2 green, 3/4. 1, sacrifice it, destroy target artifact or enchantment. You guys probably already know what that is, so I'm not really going to talk about it. Disfigure, 1 black, target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. That is at instant speed. Pretty sure we have also seen that one before, so I'm not gonna. If we haven't, it's not bad. 1 for -2/-2, pretty good in limited, even though it can't be played in limited. So I guess it depends. It might modern. It's a 1-drop, so it's not terrible. It's a quick, easy. I mean, there's definitely other alternatives like Fatal Push that you could use instead, so nothing too crazy. Flame Sweep, sorry about me here. 2 and a red. Instant, Flame Sweep deals 2 damage to each creature except for creatures you control with flying. That's interesting. I don't know if that's new or not, but that's interesting. That's going to do it for these promos, so now we will go back to the rares and stuff. So most of these I don't think are reprints. I could also be forgetting about certain reprints and stuff, so correct me in the comments if I make a mistake, because I'm human and I do that. Yes, I know, shocker. Okay. The Buy a Box promo is Reen, I don't know, Angel of Rebirth. I think it's Reen. 2, a red and a green and a white. 5/4, legendary creature Angel, flying. Other multicolored creatures you control get +1/+0. Whenever another multicolored creature you control dies, return it to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. Possible commander here. Nothing. I'm sure there's ways to break it, but nothing too crazy. It's not like it's going straight back to the battlefield. That'd be insane. But still not too shabby. It is pretty good. I'm sure we'll see a couple commander decks using that as the commander. Next up, we have Kaikar, Wind's Fury. Flying, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. Sacrifice a spirit, add red, and it's a 3/3. As I think I think that's pretty good. That's the chair. I got called out on that earlier on another video. If you're watching, thank you for calling it out, because now I get to mention the squeakiness. Now it's not doing it. There we go. That's the chair. Okay, anyways. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, I gotta read this again. Create a 1/1. Yeah, I think this could be a good kind of a spirit, almost I guess you could say a spirit tribal commander deck. I don't know. Let's see. I think spirit tribal commander isn't really a thing yet, so that'd be interesting. Oh, we did miss a promo here. Negate. We've seen that before. It's just a counter spell. Moving on to. Did I miss one? We don't have any blue rares. Yeah, I did miss one. Okay. Attemptus, all-seeing of 3/3 blue. 4/5 flyer, legendary creature Sphinx. 2 in a blue draw. Tap it to draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Whenever it deals combat damage to an opponent, you may reveal your hand. If cards with at least 6 different converted mana costs are revealed this way, that player loses the game. I would actually love to play this as a commander because I think this card is kind of insane. There's a bug flying around my office. But yeah, I think this is actually a pretty good card. It says 238. I think that could go up a little bit actually. Besides the second ability here, it is a draw engine, so it's not too shabby. And then it's also helping you kind of get other abilities here. If you have enough draw engines, you can make someone just simply lose the game. And on to the next one here. What do we have? We have Chantivine, Chantivi Luxodon. Oh, this is in a different language. I'm going to have to read the text over here. So 5 in a white creature elephant cleric. When it enters the battlefield, you may have your life total become equal to the toughness among creatures you control. 5 in a white, it gets +X until end of turn, where X is your life total. That's interesting. I don't know. I don't really have a huge opinion on this, but I'm sure there's definitely a way to make that really good. Maybe like a defender deck that could be really good in, because then you can gain life. I don't know. That's interesting. Let me know if you have any ideas about that card down below in the comment section. Leyline of Sanctity? I don't know. Okay, what am I doing? 2 and 2 white enchantment. If it is in your opening hand, you may begin the game with it on the battlefield. You have hexproof. Holy crap. That's crazy. That's going to be really good and limited. 1. 2, that's probably going to be in Commander quite a bit. 3, you could see that in Modern. Like, that's actually pretty good. I'm not going to lie. That, like, defeats a burn spell. That's a good sideboard for Modern, maybe even. I don't know. That's definitely pretty good, though. 4, 2 green, Wake Root Elemental. Oh, that meant the other one was in a different language that I didn't know how to speak. That's why I couldn't do it. Wow, guys, I'm smart. I'm just putting this together. Okay, 5 green. This bug needs to seriously leave. Untap a target land you control. It becomes a 5/5 elemental creature with haste. It is still a land, so we have some elemental tribal stuff going on here. Other than this card, I know I haven't gotten to the actual elemental stuff yet, but we will get there. And this card, it's not great. I don't think it's not going to see a ton of play personally. We'll have to see in limited. I'm not good at predicting limited. Some stuff I'm good at though. Okay. 1 black, Scheming Symmetry, sorcery. Choose 2 target players. Each of them searches their library for a card, then shuffles their library and puts that card on top of it. This card's pretty good. 2-headed giant. This thing is insane. Because you can just have both your teammates or both of you do this, and it's basically a vampiric tutor, as you can see down here. I just pointed to it, even though you can't see my finger. Vampiric tutor, which is search your library for a card, then shuffle your library and put that card on top of it. You lose 2 life, except your teammate gets to do it, and none of you are losing life. That's pretty freaking insane. Yeah, I think that's really good actually. Moving on. Excuse me. I'm dying, guys. I'm dying. Okay. Dread Presence. 3 and a black. Creature Nightmare 3/3. Whenever another swamp enters the battlefield under your control, choose one. You draw a card and lose 1 life, or it deals 2 damage to any target and you gain 2 life. I think more often than not, you probably take the card draw, but if you're in a dying situation, you might take the second one. It's not a bad card. It's not great. I don't know. Not amazing, if you ask me. Okay. Leyline of Combustion. 2 and 2 red. If it is in your opening hand, just like the other one, you may begin with it on the battlefield. Whenever you or at least one other permanent you control becomes the target of spell or ability an opponent controls, it deals 2 damage to that player. That's not bad. I think I kind of like that. Just kind of looking at the comments down here. I think that's pretty good. Any of these ley lines, they seem pretty decent. I will say that. Moving on to the next one, we have Chandra's Regulator. 1 and a red legendary artifact. When you activate a loyalty ability of a Chandra Planeswalker, you may pay 1. If you do copy that ability, you may choose new targets for the copy. 1 and tap it. Discard a mountain card or a red card, and you get to draw a card. That's not bad. Basically, it's giving your things cycling to a certain extent, and it is very specific with the Chandra Planeswalker, though, so I don't think it's amazing just because of its specificity. I don't know. Whatever the word is. It's very specific, so I don't think it's going to be played too much, but I'd bet you money we're going to see this in the Chandra Planeswalker deck that will be coming out with M20. Those little extra decks you can buy on the side that they make for you. Okay, apparently this one does not have an actual thing, so that's interesting. Cavalier of Flame, 2 and 3 red, 6/5 mythic creature elemental knight. Elemental knight. That's interesting. 1 and a red. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain haste until end of turn. When it enters the battlefield, discard any number of cards, then draw that many cards. When it dies, deal X damage to each opponent and each creature they control, where X is the number of land cards in your graveyard. That's not bad. I think that's pretty good. It's giving you some card advantage. Well, not card advantage, but it's letting you go through your deck to find what you need. And then it's also dealing damage, like it says, to land cards. So you could be discarding lands to its first ability and then do damage to an opponent or planeswalker with its second. That's pretty good. And it's a 2/5 for a 2/5/5 drop. And its first ability isn't bad either. So that's not a bad card. I think I kind of like that one. That might see. I just want to click on that. That might see some play. You guys have probably already seen these Chandras, but I will still read over them. Chandra Acolyte of Flame, 1 and 2 red. Legendary Planeswalker Chandra for loyalty. For 0, put a loyalty counter on each red Planeswalker you control. For another 0, create 2 1/1 red elemental creature tokens. This is what I was kind of talking about when we say elemental tribal, so we'll have to see how that goes. They gain haste. Sacrifice them at the beginning of the next end step. You may cast target instant or sorcery card with converted mana cost 3 or less. Excuse me. Okay. If that card would be put into your graveyard this turn, exile it instead. Middle one, not that great. First one, it's decent if you play enough red planeswalkers. It could help you get to an ultimate quicker, so it's not terrible. You may cast instant sorcery spell. The -2 ability, it's not. I think the reason why this is lacking is because it can't get more loyalty counters. That's what it's missing. It can only... Actually, wait, no, that's a lie. I forgot. Because you have the 0, so that does actually put a loyalty counter on it each turn. So this right here is basically a +1, except it's not giving you +2, and that's why they made it 0. So Yeah, not bad. I think that's pretty good. This one will have control players crying on the ground. Chandra, Awakened Inferno, 4 and 2 red. Laundry? What? Where did you get laundry from? Legendary Planeswalker Chandra. Apparently she's a laundry planeswalker. She does laundry for a living. I don't know. This spell can't be countered. That's why I say it will have control players crying on the ground. +2, each opponent gets an emblem. At the beginning of your upkeep, this emblem deals 1 damage to you. That will get out of control so quickly, because then you have, it's doing 1 damage each turn, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5 each turn, because assuming if you just do the same thing multiple turns in a row. -3, it deals 3 damage to target non-elemental, to each non-elemental creature. -X, it deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker. If a permanent dealt damage this way would die this turn, exile instead. I think this is pretty good. I mean, I think this will definitely see some play, whether or not it's in, it'll be good limited, but I'd say you're probably going to see it most in maybe a commander format of some sort, maybe Oathbreaker, because I know a lot of people are into that right now. Now this one, holy mackerel, I am excited for this. This is insane. I don't know. This is crazy, if you ask me. 2 and 2 white. This is gonna be definitely played in standard to some extent. Legendary Planeswalker +1. You gain life equal to the number of creatures you control plus the number of planeswalkers. Number of creatures you control plus the number of planeswalkers you control. That's crazy. You're probably gaining 2 or 3 minimum off of that each turn. -2, create a 2/2 white soldier creature token named a Johnny's Pridemate. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on a Johnny's Pridemate. Literally, you're just you're making a Johnny's Pridemates for -2ing. This thing's insane. I don't think you understand. This thing will be in my standard deck because it's a life gain deck. The entire thing is around a Johnny's Pridemate. Now I basically have more copies than 4 in my deck. This thing's insane. It's crazy. And then the 0, if you have at least 15 life, more than your starting life total, exile a Johnny Strength of the Pride and each artifact and creature your opponents control. So that's also pretty good. You probably won't see that happen very often. But the -2, oh my lord, that thing is crazy. That being said, that is going to cap off today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a like and subscribe. If you want to check out the merch, a link is in the description below. If you want to help support the channel directly, you can check out my Patreon, also linked below. Maybe we will go over some of these uncommons and commons tomorrow if we have time. Like I said, Summer Madness starts today. This is the first video of the 75, so make sure you stay tuned. Subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next following uploads within the next 75 days. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. Have a good summer, guys. I hope you guys, the ones that aren't in school, have a great summer. And the ones that are at work, I hope you also have a great summer. Maybe you have kids. Have a good summer with them. Make them feel like they're having a good time. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace out.